silence doesn't mean absence. God is always closer than you think. Hey lovelies, welcome back to my channel. It's your baby girl Nancy. So welcome to Faith Unfiltered, where honest faith meets real life, where we talk about faith the way it feels. All right, and so today we are going to talk about when God feels quiet. Let's get right into it. So there are times where God feels utterly quiet. So quiet in the sense that maybe you're expecting to hear from him concerning a particular situation in your life, or you're trying to decide on something, you're trying to make a decision and you're waiting on him, like you're waiting to hear from him so that you can make your decision quick, you know, the old saying, living according to the will of God and all that, right? But there are moments where he feels so quiet, you don't hear from him at all, nothing. For a long time I thought it meant that I wasn't doing enough, right? Like I was doing something wrong, like maybe I wasn't praying enough, or reading the Bible enough, or believing in facts enough. But I've come to learn that silence doesn't mean absence. Silence doesn't mean absence. The fact that you don't hear from God doesn't mean that he's not present with you, he's not in the situation with you, right? God is always still around, even when you feel you cannot actively hear from him as much as you've done or as much as you have before. Okay, so even in the scripture there are moments and instances where God was utterly quiet but still present. Let me give you an example. So in the situation of Job, this man cried out, questioned God, and sat in pain, like so much pain and agony for chapters, not just like one chapter or even just a verse, for chapters, right? And yet God never left him. He was still present, he was still with Job, even though Job was not hearing from him, or God didn't respond to him on time. And we saw it clearly in the book of Job. All right, in the book of Psalms as well, David said, "How long, Lord, will you forget me forever?" David, a man after God's own heart, right, also didn't get like a quick response or a quick input from God. Imagine, David was actively requesting response from God and God was not acting as fast as he would love for it to be. Do you understand? There were certain areas or seasons in my life where God was so quiet that I felt so lost, I felt so abandoned, so to say, you know. But experience of it has taught me that sometimes God needs you to trust him completely, right? Even though you're not hearing actively from him like before. It's not like you've done anything wrong, it's not like you've said anything wrong, or you've not done enough, right? It's just a moment, or it's just a time where God is working deeper than we could feel, or we could imagine, or we could see. Do you understand? What this season has taught me personally is that sometimes God is he's trying to strengthen roots. Like instead of just giving signs, he is teaching us trust, not dependence on feelings alone. In the book of Psalm 46 verse 10, he said, "Be still and know that I am God." Not to be busy, not to try and figure things out every time. Be still, just be still. I just want to encourage you that when you're in a quiet season, right, where God feels utterly quiet, don't walk away, just stand still. Remember the verse in the psalm that be still and know that I am God. Be still, be calm, just remember the God that you serve. And then there's a time that God is going to reveal what he has been working throughout his quiet time. And remember, stillness does not cancel faith, right? It still counts. When God is quiet, or if you cannot hear actively from God for a moment, it doesn't mean that you don't have faith, right? It still counts. God is always closer than you think. Just remember that. All right, thank you for watching. Hope this inspires you, and see you in the next episode. Love you.